So you guys are going to be accountability partners for each other. There's going to be group competition also. Like you guys are also going to compete with each other. So, and we are going to be recording points, and there's going to be gift for group at the end of the course, at the end of the class. So let's hold each other accountable. So I think do you want me to send this to the group chat?
Yes, please.
I should send it to the group chat. Okay, I will send it to the group chat. So you guys know yourself. So, and then we may, although Power Query group they have the 4 people there, but maybe if we have one more person that joins the class, we can have more, we can add them to the Power Query, but there's nothing there. I'm going to send the grouping to the class, to the, what's it called? To the WhatsApp group, so you guys can see it.
Sorry, I have a question. Is this Team DAX and Team Pivot? Is it just the name?
The name of the group.
Yeah, it's just the name of the group. It doesn't have anything to do with the kind of tax that will be given.
It doesn't have anything to do with it. So DAX is the name of the group. Pivot is the name of the group. Power Query. Are you scared already?
No, I'm not scared because I'm in Pivot and I'm already familiar with Pivot. So I was like, no, let me be in DAX or in yes. I'm familiar with Pivot and a little bit of Power Query.
Yeah, I'm going to hand over to you when we get to Pivot.
Yeah, no, why am I here? Why am I here?
No. I'm going to hand over to you. Oyinlola, it's Oyinlola that is speaking, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to hand over to you. You guys don't want me to see your face. Why? Nobody is switching on camera. It's okay.
It's Saturday afternoon. We're actually.
You're actually at home.
Actually in the house. Yeah.
Okay. Understandable. Okay, I think I sent it to the group already. It's just a name for the what's it called? It's just a name for the group. It doesn't have any relationship to do with the kind of tasks you are going to be doing. So you get that? So let me just, okay, maybe I'll do this later. So, okay, we are good to go for today. Are we good to go? Are we good to go?
Yes.
So it seems only one person is good to go.
We are good to go.
Yeah, thank you.
Good.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we are going to be starting with Excel. So this is Excel. If on your computer, I want you to open your Excel screen. And it's going to be a bit of introduction. I understand some people have been using Excel for 5, 7, 10 years. I'm even scared to teach because I think some people are even more skilled than me. But don't worry, I'm going to manage. I'm going to manage to present to the class, but some people are more skilled than me based on the presentation we had in our first class. But it's okay. Excel. This is Excel. So Excel is actually a spreadsheet. I think we all know that it's a spreadsheet, but it's like the most popular spreadsheets. Excel is not the only spreadsheet that we have. We have Google Sheets too that is also quite popular. Even before Excel, we had some other spreadsheets that have existed. But that is just that on that. But what I want to focus on, quickly discuss in the next 5 minutes, is that Excel is part of Office application. Like when you install Microsoft Office as an application on your computer, it is one of those software you are going to get. So Excel is not the only guide there. We have Excel, we have PowerPoint, right? Yeah. So who is going to help me? Which other one do we have?
Word.
We have Word.
Outlook. Publisher.
I can't hear that.
Access.
We'll talk later.
Publisher.
Access. So we have a lot of them like that.
Same is old. I don't know what's going on.
Some people are, I just want to unmute some people. They are disturbing the class. You might need to unmute yourself. I think I unmuted everybody. You might need to, I muted everybody. You might need to mute yourself. Unmute yourself if you want to say something. I can see some background. So we have a lot of them. And about Office too. We have several versions of Office. But quickly, when I come here to my backstage, we call this place backstage, and I come to accounts. Can you see now that I have the name of my Office setup? I have Microsoft 365 app for enterprise. Can we all see it? Hello?
Yes, you can see.
I want you to tell me the different versions you have on your laptop too. We have several versions, so tell me the ones that you have on your laptop. I'm using Microsoft. Then I unmute again. Who is the person?
I have Microsoft Office Professional Plus.
Which year?
2019.
Thank you, Oyin Lola. Professional Plus 2019. Oh yeah, which other one? Please, guys, tell me. We have something to learn here. Which other one do we have? Quick. Guys, please check your Excel. Just come to File, and come to Account. You are going to see the version you are using.
I have 365.
You have 365. Who is that?
Silifa.
Okay. Is that your, okay? You have 365. Is it personal or work? Silifa, is it personal or work? Personal, nice. Please, guys, I'm expecting from you now. You want me to call names?
Microsoft Office Professional Plus 2013.
Okay, Pro Plus 2013. Pro Plus.
Yes.
Pro Plus 2013. Who is that?
Macaulay.
Yeah, Macaulay, thanks. Please, guys, I'm expecting from every one of us. Zamani, Aris, Jumoke, Kolawole, Sheye. Say something now. Which one are you using? Tom.
2010.
2010.
I'm using 2010. Yeah.
It should have something. 2010, student, pro, whatever. 2010 what?
Pro.
Professional. It's professional too.
Yes.
Professional. 2010. Do we have 2016? Anybody using 2016? Shaya, which one are you using? Shaya, which one are you using? Please, guys, you can use the chat if you don't want to talk. But I need the response from us. Kolawole, which one are you using? Are you in class? Kolawole. Kolawole. No response. Okay. So in short, we have a lot of Office versions, but basically, when you buy a new laptop, it comes with Office pre-installed. So most of the ones you are going to have is 2019, 2016, 2013, 2010, 2007, 2004, 2001, and 98. And let me stop here. So basically, this is what you can have idea of this. So Office application, the Office software, the package Office, it always comes in any of these version with 3 years interval. So they always come in 3 years interval. So that's how Microsoft releases it. So when you buy a new laptop, or although many of us will use cracked version of Office, am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, we didn't pay for the version we are using, many of us. Or you just go to get down that bridge. You just buy one disk at 300 naira or 200, and we get it and we get it and we start using it. But whether I'm thinking of genuine software now, when we are using genuine software, it can be this, or it can be Microsoft 365. So what is the difference between the two? What actually happens was that this was what Microsoft, this version, this 3-year interval, when you buy it, what happens is that you cannot upgrade it until after 3 years that Microsoft releases another one. Then you need to go and buy another disk, original disk, and original software, and you upgrade your software. But 365, it updates every month. And it has a property of cloud. You can do cloud storage. You can use it to collaborate with people. So a lot of organizations have Office 365 subscription for their employee. But basically, you'll be seeing that I'll be saying Office 365, Microsoft 365. Previously, it used to be called Office 365. So then sometimes this year, Microsoft changed it to what? They said we should be calling it Microsoft 365. And the reason is just very simple. The reason is that the Office 365, which is the cloud-based version of Office, you can install it on your computer software, and you have the version online, which is that you can use Excel online, you can use Word online, the same way we use Google Sheets, Google Doc online, and you can use it to collaborate. So it comes with a lot of other applications that are not part of the Office application. E.g., we have what we call Yammer, we have what we call SharePoint. All those ones are not part of Office, normal Office that you buy. They are not part of it. So, and I think that's one of the moves that, okay, we have a lot of application in Microsoft. Instead of calling it Office, because we know that this thing is more than Office, let's start calling it what? Microsoft 365. So, which is okay. It's actually very cheap also, relatively. It's cheap relatively. I think if you are using a genuine software or a 3-year subscription, it's better you just go for the Microsoft 365. The personal one is around 25,000 naira per year for the subscription. So that's around 3,000 or so, or less than 3,000 per month. So, and the actual software that you use for 3 years is around the same price or more. I think it's a bit more expensive. So it's better you just use the 365 subscription, and you just know that you update what? Monthly, but you have to pay yearly. So that's like 25,000 every year. So, but it comes with a lot of other advantages and features, which you are not going to see in what? In Office, in normal Office. But that's just a brief introduction into Microsoft products. Power BI is a separate application. It is not part of Office. It's not part of Office application. But there are several subscription packages for Microsoft 365. So if you subscribe for some of them, you can have access to Power BI too. Power BI has a free version and it has a premium version. So that is that on that. I just need you to understand what we are using, because if we are saying the same thing, different things, if you are seeing different things on my computer and on your computer, you now understand why we are seeing it. Right, guys? Do you guys understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, you will understand the reason they are different. So that is that on that. So the second thing I want to discuss is this is our Excel. It is made up of what? Rows and what? Columns. So we have everything that you have on top of this list. We have home, insert, everything like this. We call the ribbon. It's called the ribbon. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse very well. Can you see my mouse? Yeah or nay? Over here. Let me just draw something. And over here. All this place like this is the ribbon, So do you get that? I believe you can see that. So it opens a lot of doors for us and we can do a lot of things. And we have rows or columns. So the question now is, a lot of us, we use Excel for data management. Some people use Excel as database, like in the sense that they store data in Excel. Am I correct? So you store data in Excel, although Excel was not initially made to be used for data storage, but a lot of people have been using Excel to store data. They just add rows and add rows, and they see that they don't exhaust the rows. In fact, some people too, accountants, a lot of people that work with the data, some people in all these architects or whatever that do all this cost estimates too. A lot of people that work with data, do analysis estimates. They also use Excel to prepare their bill of quantity and things like that. And what happens is that some people are going to do like this Excel file. They have separate Excel file. 2010, they call it 2010 data or 2010 financial data. Then 2011, 2012. Am I correct? And they can open several sheets. They call it 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013. Somebody is saying yes. Who is the person? Yeah. So before the end of this class, before mid-class, you are going to know that that is a wrong approach of storing data. Are you listening to me?
I'm listening, sir.
Yeah. Some people will store, they record this on 2010. I believe you can see my screen. Then they now open another sheet. They call it what? 2011. So they do analysis of 2010. The same analysis they've done in 2010, they will do it in what? 2011. The same thing they've done in 2011, they do it in what? 2012. Is that not what you guys do?
Yeah, like
or maybe
I use
the same,
like the same Excel document, but I have different periods of data. Is that not what you're talking about?
Yes. So different period of data will be on different sheets, right?
Yes, on different sheets, but the same.
So when you now need to do
workbook.
analysis, yes, when you now need to do analysis on one of the sheets, you finish doing all the analysis and you repeat the same thing for another year again, for another sheet, right? Is that what you do?
Yeah, like I just move as I open another sheet and rename it the period and then continue what I'm doing.
Yes. So basically, you are going to have the same analysis in the different sheets. That's what I'm asking.
Yes. Similar analysis, yes.
Yeah, similar analysis. So I'm not telling you now that it's a wrong way and inefficient way to do analysis. You are going to learn how do you even store data? What is the format that you have to keep your data that is going to ease your analysis and that is going to be used, that you are going to use to automate your data. Because we want to automate our data analysis pipeline such that the only thing you only need to do your analysis once. The only thing you need to do the rest is to do what? To just update your data. And the result in your analysis is going to do what? Update automatically. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah or nay? Others? Somebody? Aris, Kolawole, say something. Okay.
Yes, yes.
I'm so sorry. I'll join you very soon. I'm inside the noise place. I'll see you.
Okay, it's okay, it's
Sorry.
okay. So
Yeah,
the
in
first
fact,
thing we want to experiment with is that how many rows and columns do we have in Excel? Anybody? Anybody?
I think 40 something thousand. I'm not sure if
Okay, 40 something thousand.
Yeah.
40 something, let me write it. 40,
Maybe like no, like maybe I don't know that 44,000 or 49,000, I think.
That's number of rows, Abi, or number of columns. Which one?
Number of which one is row now? Rows, yes, the one that has the number.
Is okay. Okay. So how many columns do we have? Any other idea? Any other idea?
I think it's more than 40 something thousand. It's over 1,000,000 rows and about
Modupe is telling me that the number of rows is
16,000 columns.
1,016,000. Okay, she's saying 1 million plus, right? And 16,000
About 16,000 columns, yes.
columns.
Yeah,
Is
I
it
think
plus?
columns
I've
are
actually Googled it
1,000.
now.
They are
Rows
Googling
Over
it.
1,000,000.
Okay, yeah.
I've
Aris
Googled
is
it
telling
now.
me something. Please, I want to listen to Aris. Aris is telling me something. Okay, Aris, please, over to you. Google is not the correct. So, Modupe told me something, and you gave me an answer.
Around a million, around 10 million.
Around 1 million. So, Aris and Modupe said this. So
10 million around that.
10 million, around 10 million. Oh, okay. No 10. Okay, we are going to find out very soon. Okay, so how do we know it?
Yes.
We have what we call functions in Excel. Functions. So there are actually thousands of functions in Excel. We have statistical functions, we have engineering functions, we have mathematical functions, different kind of functions that can allow you to do stuff. So basically, when you want to start to write a function in Excel, you start with what? What do you start with?
The equal to sign.
Right?
Equal to sign.
Okay, well, thank you for telling me. Macaulay and Modupe said that, Abi. Which group are you guys?
I'm in DAX.
5.
Modupe is in DAX.
I'm in 5.
Okay.
Macaulay is in 5.
They have 2 points already like that. So we can see his live score. We are recording the points for today's class already. So thank you. So now our number of rows, if you want to find number of rows now, we need to write a function that is going to tell us, okay, this is the number of rows in Excel. But as you can recall, the number of rows is number of horizontal what? Horizontal, what's it called now? The number of horizontal, how do I call it? Group of cells.
Horizontal cells, yes.
Yeah. So now we can just say equals to who has the idea of the function that will give us number of rows? Anybody? Okay, don't worry, I'll tell you. So we can just say equals to rows. We finish typing rows and I do something like this. Don't worry, you guys are going to do it very soon. So this is the number of rows we have in Excel. 1,048,576. So I think Modupe said that, right? She told me that in the other, just recently, very recently. So
yes.
Yeah, I'm coming back. So what of number of columns? Number of columns is going to be equals to columns. And so +1, you actually have to have +1 because of this column by the left. So how did I achieve this? And we are going to do it together now. So you guys should just come here, equals to, can we write equals to rows? Can we all write equals to rows, like okay. I have it on my screen? Please, I assume everybody's on his or laptop. Yeah or nay?
Yes.
Nay.
Hello.
Yes, we are here.
Yes, we are with you. We have systems here. I have.
Hold on for me. Okay, so we all have computers with us. So equals to rows. Are we of IB equals to rows?
Yes.
Okay, super. So what do we do next? We just, I want you to, we want to count number of rows. So you hold Control and Shift together. After you have held Control and Shift together, you just need to down arrow key. I'm going to write it on the screen. Control plus Shift. Then you press the down arrow key. Do you understand the instruction now? So Control Shift, down arrow key. It selects all the what?
All the rows.
All the rows from the first cell to the
Has
last.
it selected it for you?
Yes.
No.
What's happening with my keyboard? So it is going to select all the rows in the particular column for you. Has it selected it?
Yes,
No.
it has.
So after it has selected it, you can close the bracket and you press enter. Basically, that records the total number of columns in Excel. Of rows in Excel. Sorry. So if you want to find total number of columns, in the same way, we can do Control Shift right arrow key, close the brackets, enter. But the thing about this one is that it's selected all rows to the right of where we input that formula. So basically we still know that, okay, the total number of columns is what? Just add +1 to it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah. What's happening to my board that is malfunctioning today? Who is behind it? Who did I offend today? Oh, in Lola, I hope you are not the one.
I'm not the one. Even me, I'm not really getting it. My answer is giving me 1.
What did you say? What happened to you, Oyinlola?
I'm getting a result of 1.
Of 1.
Yes.
Now, I do it again. Equals to, look at it, equals to rows. After doing that, Control Shift right arrow key. Control Shift, not row, rows. There's a function called row. There's another one called rows. There's column and there's columns. So then you enter. Oh, equals to rows. Control Shift down arrow key for rows, and make sure that for rows you are selecting everything down, and there should be nothing of it. It should take it to the last row, and columns, your selection should take it to the last column, and you enter. So this is the total number of rows, which means that when you are using Excel to store data, you should always remember that the total number of rows you have in Excel is no more than this. It means that once it reaches that end, something is going to happen. And there is a case that happened sometimes last year. Do you know what happened in the UK? What happened was that because of Excel error, not Excel error now, because of error in the person using Excel, Indiana working with COVID cases in Excel, UK reported the wrong number of cases. So what happened was that they were using Excel to store their data. nobody knew COVID was going to be as much as this. So they were storing in a particular, so at a particular time, it reached the end of the row. And, let's assume someone says that today we recorded 100 new cases. What do you expect? 100 new cases is supposed to be added to the previous total number of days, but we did not see that update. So we discovered that it was because the UK government were using Excel to manage their COVID cases. And one way or the other, they reach the limit of Excel. There's always a way to go around when you reach the limits. And I'm going to show you later. So again, it's not the problem of using Excel. Excel is not the problem now. The problem is that the analyst that was working with Excel made human error that caused an error. The error could actually have happened with any other tool because you did not take perfect cognizance of how to do that. If you're interested in reading about the case about Excel UK, I can send the link to the group later after the class. So this is the total number of cases. So this is about that. So this is about rows and columns. I just want you to know that we have limits to the number because as analysts, you need to understand that there's a limit to where you can go to. In many cases, you are not going to exceed this limit. Anything can happen. You have to prepare yourself for the future so that you won't report a data and they tell you that it is wrong just because of what you are using Excel. So you understand what I'm trying to say? So do I have O4 in class? This still in class? I think he told me is for this thing in class. Let me check his full name. I'm sorry, I just need to confirm something. What's his full name now? Ofori, I can't find it. Okay, Wisdom. Okay, let's continue. So now we want to do some basic mathematical in Excel, and I sent a link of 1.5 historical sales data to the group sometimes in our last class. Can you guys remember? We also to work with that file. So
Yes.
Yes.
do you remember that file I sent to the group?
Yes.
Yes, so you can check it.
Can you post it again on the chat? Because it's on my phone.
Okay.
It's on the phone.
Okay, I'll post it.
Thank you.
One can
Hello,
Hello.
I'm Raji. Sorry, I've been following people, but I couldn't respond because I've been struggling with my Excel. I think
It's okay.
my Excel finally opened, but I think it's telling me out of date. I'm using Microsoft Professional Office 19.
Yes, you can use the.
Okay,
If
but
you have
I think
with
it's saying it's expired. I don't know if you could maybe help me with that. Maybe after class, maybe just send me the link or something. If I can upgrade or maybe get a new one. I don't know why it's telling me that. It has been working perfectly all this while.
You need to buy. You need to upgrade if it's expired.
I don't know what it's saying, but it's telling me my product something. I don't know whether it's expired. That's what it meant. Okay, well,
Yeah,
sorry
if it's expired again, like I said,
yeah,
you need to buy a genuine product or a licensed product. That's the solution.
okay. So sorry, I was following up to the column. I don't know how you achieve the column, but I could get the rule. The rule is giving me 1 million point something, 1,000,004 something. But I don't know how you did
columns.
the
column. Column. You do Control Shift right arrow key. That's the solution. Control Shift right arrow key.
I thought there's a function equal to column bracket open. No need for those ones.
Yes. Yeah, you do that. I thought you got that. Did you leave the class or what?
I was struggling with that Excel. I was following you.
Okay, equals to columns, Control Shift, right arrow key, and you enter. That's all.
At the same time. Wow. Okay, I'll do that.
The same way you did rows, just follow the same pattern.
Okay. Columns open. Control shift right.
Please, can you? I think that's Tom Roger. Where is he?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So now we are in our Excel, right, guys? So in our Excel, feel free to use the chat. You can mute yourself and mute yourself back when you need to communicate so that we don't disturb others in class. So in your Excel, we are going to quickly create a fictitious data that we are going to use. We guys are going to work together now. We are working together. So I hope you guys are with me. So I think we have team Power Query. We have team DAX, and we have team Pivot. So let's assume that's the name of our supermarket. And okay, we can call this sales, and we can call this tip, something like this. And we can create a small data like this, just fictitious data. So in this kind of data now, you can have this as big as anything. So I want you guys to quickly type this on your computer. It doesn't take less than 10 seconds to type. So than 10 seconds to do. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello, guys.
Yeah.
Do you all have something like this on your computer?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So if you have something, a lot of times we always need to do aggregates. We are just using it as a fictitious data. In real life, you are going to have much more data like this. I have some things I want to teach. Yeah. I don't know, my voice is echoing. Is it echoing at your end also?
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Let me quickly.
Mr. Fields.
Yeah. What about now? Is it echoing?
It is still echoing.
That's serious.
Mr. Fields.
Yeah.
Please, can you post that link on the Zoom chat?
Which link?
The Excel link, the Excel document on the Zoom chat.
Okay. I'll post it.
All right, thank you.
But my voice, this voice that is echoing, I don't understand.
It has stopped.
It has stopped. Okay. Let me quickly post the link data. I hope I'm going to post the correct one. I hope it is the correct one. So, are you unable to download it on phone or what?
It's on my phone. I'm using my laptop presently.
Okay. It's easy to download there. Yeah.
Yes.
You will get it in a few seconds. So now, in this data now, I've posted it already. You need to do sum. How do you sum in Excel? How do you do addition in Excel? I know some of us know it already. That's what I'm asking. How do you do it?
What I usually do. Hello?
I'm with you.
Okay, what I usually do, I highlight from the, for example, if I want to sum the sales, I will click on 1,000 and drag all the way
like
to the last, yes, to the last empty one. The one below 3,000, that's the empty box.
Okay.
And then just press the summation icon at the top corner.
Okay.
And it gives me the total of what I'm looking for.
Okay. And when you need to do this one again, you do this one.
The same thing, yes.
Okay. And when you want to find the total here also, what do you do?
Okay, when I want to find the total according to the row, I just punch in equal to on the space.
Equals to?
Then I'll click on the first cell under in front of Power Query.
Okay.
Then I go to control, shift plus.
Okay. Then you click on this one again. Then you enter. But after doing this, what do you do? Okay, thank you, Olajumoke. Thanks for your input. So there are several approaches you can use to. Some people's laptop are really distracting us.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, thank you for your inputs, Olajumoke Ogundare. So now, there are several approaches we can use to sum. One of them is to use the function approach, which comes in handy. We are just going to say equals to sum. And are you guys with me? I want us to do it together now. Equals to sum. And you can just take your up arrow key to 1,000 and you select the 3 columns you want to sum. And you close your bracket and you press enter. I should go over it again, right? Guys, we don't go over.
Yes.
You do equals to sum. After doing sum, what do? You take your arrow key up. I'm not typing anything currently now. You see my hand. Take your arrow key up. Then you select 1,000 to 3,000 together, which is shift down key. I mean, you can do that on your computer. You select it together with your keyboard and you close your brackets and you press enter. And you can repeat the same process for everything, actually. You can repeat the same process for everything, for all the columns. And if I want to find total here too, I can also repeat the same process. You understand? I repeat the same process. Same process. So have we done something like this? We can all do it. And I'm expecting us to do it. Are we doing it?
Yes.
Please, can you go back?
Which aspect should I go over again, Silifa? Silifa, which aspect should I go over again? I'm going to do equals to sum. Open my bracket.
But it's giving me an error. Equals to sum. Did you hold down any key?
No, I'm not holding down any key. I can't hear Silifa's voice again. Silifa, okay. I just do equals to sum. This is my hand. I'm not holding down anything. I open my bracket After doing that.
Okay. The mistake I did not open the bracket. Thank you.
Yeah, you need to open brackets.
Right,
Then you navigate to where you want to start from, and you select to the end.
Done.
And you close brackets.
Thank you.
You understand?
Yes, I've done it.
Perfect. Perfecto. So, have we all done something like this? Have we all found our total now?
Yes.
Excellent. But it's a good way. You always use it. It always works. But it's not the most efficient way to work. So I'm just going to show you like 2 methods you can use. Another method is to, you have applied sum once, like this. I open my brackets and I sum 1,000 to 3,000. I enter. It has given me the total sum. So I can actually, this is let me increase my font size again. I can actually
copy and paste.
No, not copy and paste actually.
Drag.
Yeah, I can actually drag. And it applies that same formula. And I can come here again, sum. And I select those rows I need to copy. And after doing that, what do I do again? I drag down. And it applies the same formula, which is also fine. We now have another formula that can allow us. This one, I wrote a function, right? I wrote a function. We have a way we can do it without writing any function. I'm not going to type anything. I'm just going to press a keyboard function. A keyboard, I said the keyboard function, a keyboard, something on my keyboard, and it's going to give me sum. So what do you think I'm going to type that is going to give me? I'm not going to even start with any equals to. And it's going to give me the sum of everything in a particular column. Anybody? Any idea?
That's the auto sum icon.
Yeah, I don't want to use icon now. Keyboard function.
Okay, I don't know that.
Anybody? Going.
What did you say?
Anybody?
I didn't get the question.
Yeah, I want to do some, I can type equals to sum and just do like this. It's going to give me sum now. But I want to press something on my keyboard and it's going to sum for me automatically also.
Is it going to be without the equal sign too?
No, without equal sign.
I function usually press alt equal to.
Yeah, there's a keyboard shortcut you can press. It's going to give you. What do you say, Modupe?
You press down the alt.
Alt key, then what do you do after?
Then you press enter. It's all the rows or columns you want to sum, and then it will show to sum sign formula.
No, that's not entirely correct. You have to press something with alt key.
Yeah, that's what alt equal sign.
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Modupe. Please let us give Modupe's group additional 2 points.
Yeah.
Where's our group? Okay, so we are 4 now. So feel free to contribute. So now, Modupe says we can actually do alt equals to, it's going to sum for us. So when I do alt equals to here, alt equals to, and let me just write it out in case some of us cannot read it. Alt plus equals to, like alt equals to, I don't know, alt equals to, you press it together. Alt equals to, and it's going to give you sum and sum. So it sums based on, it looks at, well, if it has something in the up, it sums everything on top. Or if it has everything to the left, it sums everything to the left. So this is what I'm saying. So it can also work for this one, alt equals to. And I cannot drag down. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
So that's alt equals to. But it is also efficient.
Sorry, can you go over that again?
Okay.
Got the alt, but
alt equals to, I just press alt and equals to together. And I press enter after.
You press them together.
Yes. Alt, I press alt and equals to together.
Okay.
Alt equals to enter. Alt equals to enter. Alt equals to enter. Alt equals to enter. So that is a very good way to do summation, but there is also another way we can do it. So another way we can do it is I select one additional row to the left, to the right, and after, like this. Can you see my selection, guys? Can you all see my selection, current selection?
Yes.
Yes.
So this selection now, you just press alt equals to after, and that's all. Do you get that?
Yes, magic.
Yes, this is awesome.
Can you do it again, please?
Okay. Look at, I select everything, but I select an additional row and column. You understand? Can you see my current selection?
Can see it.
Yeah.
Then I now press that shortcut key, alt equals to, and everything appears.
Wow.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've got that now.
Nice.
So highlight, then alt equals to. Okay.
Yes. So we can, I want us to open, so that's that about that. Let us quickly jump to that data file that we have, historical sales. I hope I also have the, so, historical sales should open now. Oh, I think I sent the wrong file to you guys. What I sent in the chat, Oyinlola? Oyinlola?
Yes, I'm here with you.
You are the one that asked me to send something to the chat, right?
No, not me.
Oh, it's me, Jennifer.
Silifa, okay. But the one in the group is the updated, is the one I actually want us to use, not the one in the chat. I think they are two different files. Where is it? How can I get it? I hope I get it. The files are different. You understand? What I sent in the chat is not entirely what I want. Where is it? Can somebody send it in the chat for us? Anybody? For Silifat? Sure, you guys understand. I think I don't have the exact. Does anyone have it to send?
Yeah, I want to check for it.
I'm sorry. Sorry for, because it doesn't have what I want. Let me also quickly, I can even do it very shortly. I just need to.
What you sent to us was
It has to, what's it called?
2 sheets.
Yes.
So you want us to repost it, right?
No, No, for the chat. I'm going to do it very soon for Silifat so that she can work. She doesn't have it on her laptop. So I just need to please, I'm sorry guys. Let's just so that we can all be on the same page together. Then I need to do this. It's downloaded there. Save file as desktop. So Silifat, please check the chat again. In about 10 seconds, you are going to get it.
Okay, thank you.
Unfortunately, they have the same name. So I think you are going to sort that yourself.
All right, thank you.
You are welcome. So
Yeah, I've gotten it. Downloading it now. I have it now. Thank you.
yeah, excellent. Perfect. So now we want to do something in addition now. We want to do something in addition. You know, for all these groups now, we want to know their percentages. I typed. So how do we find percentage efficiently? In percentage, what do we want to do, guys? We want to find the percentage of 1,004 of grand total. That's what we want to do. You understand what I mean? What percentage is the total sale? Let me call this guy total sale so that it will not be a total revenue, something like that. So what's percentage? What is it? How do we find it? Anybody? We do what? 1,000. We do 1,004. We do this guy, right? Divided by what? Total.
6,550.
Are we going to type it out?
Divided by total.
Okay, we are going to type it out, have we?
No.
No, I usually.
How do we do it?
You click on the 1,000 for this first
Right.
cell.
Yeah, so basically in Excel, after you do equals to, although some people like to click, when you click, most of the time you are making use of your mouse, but you can do a lot of things with your keyboard. Just use your up or down arrow key, navigate to 1,4. Then you press divided. Then you navigate to the what? 6,500 again, and you press equals to. Then the issue now is that if you do something like this, can you see there is a problem? Remember I told you when we did sum, we pressed something like that, right? We filled down, we applied all the formula and it worked. But in this particular case, it did not work. Why? It did not work because, are you guys together with me, please?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. It did not work because this formula that we type equals to F6 over F9. You understand? We have something like this. F9. That's what we are going to have here. In the second column, in the second row over here, what we ought to have is what? F7 divided by what? F9. In this place, what we ought to have is what? F8 over what? F9. Right? So that is going to divide it correctly. But what happens when we fill down is this. When I press enter now, and I fill down, can you see that I have hash div divided by 0? If I come to this place, I have error. Can you see that what I have there is what?
Yes.
What do you observe that I have there?
Yeah, errors.
I have, no, if you check your formula bar, what do you have there in your formula bar?
Zero and
F10.
You have this is what you have. You understand? You have F7 divided by F10. You understand?
Yes.
Yes.
And for this particular one, you are going to have, if you check it again, can you see that you have, where is it now? You have F8 divided by what? F11. So what is actually happening when you fill down is what? It is propagating that formula, row by row, column by column, down. You understand?
Okay.
It's adding 1, 1 to the value of that row and dividing it. But in this case, you don't want to do it as, you only want to change the numerator. You are not planning to change the number that is down, the denominator, right? So that is why it's not going to work. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
So, which means that you may need to what? Type it manually, but it is not efficient. So what some people just do is this. When they have this kind of problem, they just do something like this, right? And they are good to go. And they just select this one, they come to home, they apply percentage, and they apply 2 decimal place, and they are good to go. You understand? That's what many people do. But the proper way to do it is, imagine you have 10 rows. You understand? Imagine you have 10 rows there. Are you going to be doing it manually one after the other?
No.
No, so it is not efficient. For small rows of data, like 2 or 3, you might be doing it one after the other manually. But for large rows of data, it's not efficient for you to be doing it one after the other. So what do? Anybody?
You make the denominator the absolute reference.
Who said that? Silifat, tell me again, please.
Let me just dictate the formula. F6, you click on divided by F10, Abby. Please click on the 650.
F9.
F9. Then you click on F4 on your keyboard.
Yeah, excellent. F4 is not working for me.
Can you use the hash sign?
F4.
The one I know is you put the $sign in front of.
Silifa is trying to tell me the shortcut for yeah, I know what she's saying now. She's trying to tell me the shortcut for, what's it called now?
Absolute reference.
Yes, for absolute references. So let's go over it again. F6 divided by F9. So it's now F4 is not working for me. So what should I do?
I use the hash sign in front of F and
what's
9.
happening? This my laptop. Who did I offend in this class today? Oyinlola, you are the suspect.
Me, how am I the suspect?
Yeah,
when I'm helping you too.
Yeah, you are pretending now.
I'm not pretending.
That's how they do, so that you won't quickly get that they are the one. So what Silifa is trying to tell us is that I have F9 here. So what I'm going to do is I come to this place. Someone said I put hash sign, $sign actually. Yeah. And I lock F9. Basically, it's called absolute reference. I lock it. And I'm still coming back to you, Silifa. So, and I apply it down. You understand? Can you see now that it works now? And if you check each of those rows, you will see that F9 did not change. But the row, the numerator changes from F6 to F7 here. Then are you guys seeing my formula? But let me.
Yes.
Yeah. So it changes value. So, but there is a shortcut to do it, which.
Please, can you go over this particular one again before you take another one?
Yeah. Equals F6 divided by F9, right?
F9.
Yeah.
Yes. And then the $sign.
So the $sign. So it depends on the setting on your keyboard. You can do function F4. Guys, function F4. It is going to navigate the different types of referencing you have. Can you see that it's changing for me now? See, that's what you're trying to tell me, right?
Okay.
Function F4. Can you see it's changing? So I'm pressing it one after the other. So I leave it as this one because I actually want to lock it completely.
Okay.
Are we good to go?
Yes.
And after doing that, I can just roll dots, navigate down, and I'm fine. You understand? And I'm fine. Function F4. So is it working for all of us?
Hello. So
Hello.
mine is not giving me the
$sign.
Percentage.
Oh.
I wanted to know which particular. Okay.
So after doing that, I press equals to. What I did is very simple. I'm going to do it over again. Sorry. I just come to home on my keyboard, on my ribbon. Just look up. I just come here. Can you see percentage?
Yes.
Yeah. I press it and I apply that format to what I have. It's actually a format.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I've got it now.
Excellent. Anybody has issue with it, please tell me. That's why you are in class.
How do you apply it to the other columns?
You select all of them together and you click on percentage.
Okay, thank you.
And you can also apply decimal place. But if you look at it very well, we have several of them. You understand? We have $F, $9. Oh.
No do.
What's no do?
You said I should select all and apply percentage. Please go over it again. I'm sorry.
Hold on for me. So let's assume I have number formats. So this is let's assume this is what you have previously, right? You have something like this, right? So you select everything and you come to, you see everything is selected and I change it to percentage sign up here in your home.
Oh, okay.
I click on percentage.
Okay.
No, don't say okay, you have to get it.
Yes, I think I will take you further back from where, as in take you further back. After getting the first one, the 21%.
Yes. After getting to 21%, you just do like this. Look at you let your mouse change to plus sign like this. Can you see? There's a big plus sign before. It changes to small one like this.
Yes.
And I double click on it. And it applies it.
You double click. After dragging, you double click.
I'm not dragging. No. You can actually drag, but I don't think dragging is efficient. When you can double click and your problem will be solved.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, everybody.
We are all learning together now.
You don't need to be sorry. We are all learning.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Silify, you raised your hand. So what's the issue?
No, it was a mistake.
There is no issue.
No.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, Sandra.
Okay. My function F4 is not working.
Can you try F4?
Like, is that?
Can you try F4?
F4, like the function key is F4.
F4 alone.
Only F4, F and 4.
I mean, the F4 key alone. You know, I said you should press a function and F4 together. Now, don't press function. Just press F4 button alone on your keyboard. Let's see if it's good.
Button alone is not. It gives me something else. It gives me the type of screen I want. Not.
Yeah. No. I mean, function, it could be, is all this your keyboard format setting? What can we try again? Function, maybe function shift F or something like that. You can try that one again. You know, it's keyboard format. You know, we have some different types of keyboard.
Okay, so is the keyboard.
Yeah. Maybe try function shift F4. I'm not exactly sure of the type of keyboard you are using. That's why I cannot categorically say that.
I don't even have the function key on this keyboard.
You don't have function key on your keyboard?
I don't think so.
You should have something that works like a function key. Which key is beside your Windows key? Left corner, bottom left corner. Which key is beside it?
Okay, FN. Is that function key?
Beside your Windows key, have top bottom. I mean, bottom left. What's the button there? There should be a button there.
FN.
Yes, that's the function key.
So, okay, I go function.
So F4. Press down one and F4 together.
It's working. Thank you.
Excellent. So are we all together, guys?
Thank you.
Yes.
I'm sorry, mine is, I've gotten the 21%, but the formula is not working for the others.
Have you locked your denominator? Do you have $sign in your denominator already?
Yes.
Then what you have to do is look at your screen very well. I believe you can see my mouse now.
Okay. Yes.
You can see it has changed to a plus sign, in black, a black plus sign.
Yeah.
Then you drag down, you just double click on it, and yes, your problem is solved.
Oh man, this network.
Just double click on it. See?
Okay.
Yes. Let me show you again, one more time.
It's not going. Maybe I made a mistake with the.
It must go. Look at it.
Oh.
It has to change to that plus sign.
Okay.
After changing to it.
I've seen where I made a mistake.
Okay. Congratulations. So are we good to go now, guys?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's about percentage. But you know, this percentage we did now is grand total percentage.
Nothing. Don't do your scar.
Let me also thank you. Let me just mute. So that's that about that. So let us quickly, well, I was actually trying to say something that we have, I think I cleared the screen. We have several of those guys. We have, like I was saying, let me just go back here. Can you see my formula again? If I press it once, can you see now that the dollar is before the number alone? And when I press it once again, the dollars is before the F alone. So it has different application. But in this case, we just apply the absolute references. So we have the one that maybe we have find another example for that, but what should I do? What should I do? So that's just that about that. So we have several ones that are for application. So sometimes it's the row alone you want to change, that will be changing. Sometimes it's the column alone you want to change. So you should be able to know which one comes and how to apply them. You understand? So we want to move to this Excel sheet, historical sales. Yeah. So this Excel sheet that we have here now, I believe you all have it. And we can see our data, all our data that is here. You can see we have region, market, store, trade dates. Do you all have everything? region, markets, trade dates, and the likes. Hello.
Yes. Hi.
Yes, we have it.
Yeah, you have it. So now what we want to do
Yeah.
in this case now is, okay, I think I did not project this screen. Yeah. Do you have my historical sales data on my screen now, on your screen?
Not yet. Now we do.
Yeah, excellent,
it's up
excellent.
now.
So this is what we want to work with. So, but when we now look at this data now, we come to exercise. You can see that we have some work to do here. We have employment. This employment, you can see they wrote 1003. It looks like what? What we have there? What does it look like? 10-1003-2014. What does this stand for? Is a date.
Date, a date.
Who is that? Who said is a date?
Oinlola.
Oinlola, which village are you from? Is that how they write dates in your village? Because in my own village, they don't write dates like this.
It looks like
your
no.
village.
Is date now.
Is date just an extended format?
No, I'm just looking at it that they don't, in my own village, they don't write dates like this.
This is another village.
This
is another village, so you learn how they write dates like this.
Exactly.
Which village are you from? Yeah, you are not even proud of your village.
She's a Nigerian.
No, you can't have a village in Nigeria. Me,
We are from computer village.
I am from. I'm proud of my village.
I like that.
Did they actually say computer village?
Yes, now.
Proud of your village. It's not good, though. Please.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a problem here. Or we have something to solve. This is date that someone has written like this, but we want to work with this date, and we are not comfortable with this format. How do I change this date to a normal date that will look like this? You understand? How do I do that? Is our first problem now. Any idea?
Well, a long approach is to go to the format. I like that column. Go to the format.
Change it to date.
Okay, I go to the format.
I'm actually right click and get format. Yes.
You
yeah, format. Please, Kolawole is telling me something. I want Kolawole to finish talking.
I think go to alignments. So
alignments. Where is alignments? Okay.
Tap up.
I'm there.
No, it's not that one. I'm sorry. I'm actually using my mobile phone. Bad.
I think you're still on track.
Okay, so maybe go to.
I would have done it straight up because I'm using my mobile, so I'm not with my laptop at all. I'll just.
We'll go to dates and pick the date.
Okay, I'm in dates.
I
pick the date type I want. Let's see if that is going to happen.
Swear long.
I don't even understand what is happening. Somebody should help me.
Okay. Maybe
somebody should help me. The thing okay, yeah, Sandra.
Yes.
A separator, okay. Let me just go back. A separator, how do we introduce separator?
I don't know.
I do not know. You sounded like somebody that lost money because of separator. You are that girl. Please don't fall our hand though. So you do a separator about. Yeah. Okay, before we continue, let me just quickly show us something. There are actually two types of data types in Excel, basically for now. There are also some other ones, but let me just tell you about this for now. We have numbers and text. Yes, it can either be a number or text. Example, Oyinlola, or what's her name? Oh, don't let me use Oyinlola's name. She is not part of our village. Sandra. Yeah.
I told you
Sandra,
now.
I have Sandra is not part of the local government we have in Nigeria. So we have Sandra here, and we have, maybe we want to write our date of birth. Our date of birth is, Sandra is 10 years old. So that's 10/03, 2001, 2021, that's 2011, yeah. And then our current net worth, 100 million or something.
Bad
So
one.
let us put it. I should add one. Okay, let me add one. You people like money. Oh.
Who does not like money?
Are you not Christian?
I don't know why we are getting. So
are you not?
That's why we came
what
to
has
improve
been a
ourselves so
Christian?
that we can make more money.
Christians don't like money too much now. Money is the root of all
No,
evil.
even Bible
The
tells
No,
us
it's
that
the love of
Bible
money.
says
It's
the
not
love-
money.
The love of
The
money.
love of
Money
money.
answered all things. It's the love of
Hey,
money.
love
That's
of
the
money
money.
is too
Bible says
much.
money is a defense.
Now,
Eh-heh.
it's money we want to
Okay,
increase that
okay.
brought us to this
Accepted.
course. So now money we define.
Okay, I accepted. So if you look at this Sandra now that we have here, you can see it is aligned to the left. It is a text. This date, I don't know what it is. You guys are going to decide. But this number, I'm very sure it is what? It is a...
Aligned to the right.
It is aligned to the right, it's a number.
aligned to the
So
right.
if I come to this format again, I want to do something not really interesting like that, but let me just do it. And I change this format to this guy. Answer me now. So it's still the same date. So now what do we have? This date, is it a text or a number?
Sorry for taking us back. That box you opened, please, how did you get there, Ejo?
Don't worry, I will come back to it. Don't worry.
Right click.
I will teach it now. So this 10th March 2011 and 10/03, is it a text or a number?
It's a mixture.
It's a mixture. Who says that?
Oyinlola.
Excellent. Oyinlola, which group are you? Let me check the group. Pivot. Okay, we are in pivot. Okay, I'm coming.
Is it for every question we get a point?
I don't know, but I didn't say she's correct now. I only said excellent.
No, I'm only asking so that me too, I will be answering questions.
Any of you be asking questions now so that you get points. So for your group. So as I was saying, she said it's a mixture. Excellent. Any other idea? Text or number or mixture?
Well, I think I'll go with her because you have
mixture.
text and numbers put together in one.
Okay,
we can actually. It's a mixture.
I think it's text. It's text.
Kolawole is saying it's text. Who is going to go from number?
I think I'll say both. Alpha numeric.
It's text.
So nobody is going for a number.
I think I'll go for a number because of the alignment.
Sandra is going for a number because your name is there.
No, because of the alignment. It's a number that aligns to the left. Am I correct?
Okay, let's test. So what we are going to do is there is a function called is number. And I'm going to put this 10th of March inside. And I'm going to present her. It's telling me true. I can do is 10. So it's number.
Okay.
You can see both of them are true. So it's actually a what? Number.
Number.
In Excel.
Wow.
A date is a number. So Oyinlola,
Okay,
do you want me to deduct from your
I think
group?
because it's a
No,
date.
you will not deduct from
Because
my group.
ordinarily,
No,
Okay,
you're not.
what should I now do?
Fight again, please.
You're supposed to add to my group
Please
now.
don't clear it now. So
Can't
that we
even
can,
see it.
let me,
Sandra,
so
which
that we
group
will
is
try
Sandra?
it.
Team Dax.
I can't even see it.
Team
Name.
Dax. I can see it. Chinasa
Where's your
Okafo.
name?
It's Chinasa
I can't.
Okafo.
There is no Sandra there.
Don't do like that now. It's still my
Tina
name.
Sakafo is in dark.
I mean,
Mr. Jimo, please add the number. Add the
yeah,
point.
Okay.
Chinaza Okafor is Sandra.
She's not sure now. She's not sure. She was not sure.
I've been saying it now. I said Chinasa Okafo. That's my name.
Okay, I'm coming. So as I was saying now, a number is a date is a number. So another thing you can do is that, look at, I'm going to do something not interesting now.
Okay.
What's happening? You see, this date changes to a number. It can even change to a currency. It can change to percentage. It can change to mathematical notation. So what I want you guys to do is, on your keyboard, press Ctrl+Shift+1 together. On that date, type a date there, and press Ctrl+Shift+1.
Ctrl+Shift+1.
It should change to a number. Is that correct?
Yes.
And if you press Ctrl+Shift+3, it is going to change to a date back.
Okay.
Am I correct?
Ctrl+Shift+3. Yes.
If you press Ctrl+Shift+2, it's going to change to something that wants to resemble a time. Then, yeah, Ctrl+Shift+4 is going to change it to currency. Ctrl+Shift+5 to percentage, which means that if I have 0.5 now, for example, 0.20, and I want to quickly change it to percentage, I can just do Ctrl+Shift+5 percentage instantly. Do you understand?
Okay.
I have 0.2. I want to change 0.2 to percentage. I will just do Ctrl+Shift+5 and it changes to percentage. Actually, if you check 5, can you see that the symbol on top of it is percent?
Yes, the percentage is on it.
Okay. So you don't really need to cram. If you check 4, the symbol on top of it is what? $, which is for changing to currency. Then 3, it has something like hash, which is like number. I don't know, something you can. So Ctrl+Shift+1 for date, I mean, Ctrl+Shift+3 is date, and Ctrl+Shift+1 is what's it called now? Number. So you can actually change from one format to another. But by default, no matter what they are, you are only changing formats. The way I do explain formats, although some ladies don't like it when I explain, but I'm going to say it again. I hope you are not going to evict me from the group.
Let's hear first. Let's hear first. We'll know if we evict you.
You want to evict me? Okay. So the way I explain format in Excel. Okay, you want to hear? Okay. We will decide. The way I explain format is that it is like makeup.
I knew that was what you were going to say. I knew it.
Format is like makeup. It only changes what you see. It doesn't change the actual thing.
That is in there.
I don't know if you understand.
It doesn't change the input. Well, your example is
go. You understand? It's like makeup. You know, when you use makeup, it will change what you see. But by the time you wash the makeup, it is going to, you are not going to know whether what you see is what is there or not. Am I correct? So that is how formats work. It doesn't change. If you can use makeup now, I will change you. That will change someone that is very black to yellow. You understand? But it does not change the composition of that person. So by the time you wash the makeup, you are going to know what is under the makeup. So because all this format that you have now, when you check this 20%, when you check what am I saying? I was about to say something. Ctrl+Shift+1, Ctrl+Shift+3. So It's just like income. Just take note of that. So we have a lot of formats we can do. So basically, when you have a number like this and you right click and you press format cell, and you see format cell over here. Adams.
Are you still sharing your screen?
Am I not sharing my screen?
I'm only seeing your face.
Yes. You just need to adjust something on your laptop. I think I'm sharing my screen. Don't see my face, so. So format cell. Oh, no, this is not what I want to do. I want you to come here first. Can you see what I'm saying? Format cell. The number 4 to the last. Right click and you see something, number 4 to the last.
Yes, format cell.
Can you see it? So
yes.
Click on it. So this, everything you do under this place, you are only formatting. It doesn't change the actual property of that thing. That's just what I want you to take notes for now.
Okay.
Sure you get. So you can also adjust everything from here, but we are not really discussing it fully. So basically, that format that we now have, unfortunately, it doesn't work for what we have here. Unfortunately. For what we have here. So we need a way to find 10/03/2014. We need to turn it to a date. I don't know for now. You can see basically in this data, we have a lot of problems. Let me tell you all the problems. So we have a problem with this column. The second column, first name, everything is written in capital letter. We only want the first name, the first alphabet to be capital. This one, everything is written in small letter. We want everything to be, we want it to be proper case. Then there's no problem here. So what we now want to do is that we want to calculate the total sales. This name that you have, Olusegun Obasanjo, is the manager for Federal Capital Territory. We want to know the total sales Olusegun made. Then Musa Yar'Adua is the manager for Kogi State. We want to know the total sales he made. Goodluck Jonathan, manager for Adamawa, Tunde Fashola, manager for Bauchi, and so on and so forth. That's the task we want to do. But we first of all need to solve this problem of date first. And I don't know, I want you guys to teach me. Any idea?
Give us hints.
I should give you hints.
Yes, now you're the expert.
Yes.
Give me, you to give me hints. Give me hints. Give me hints too.
I'm not getting the question. You want us to
in this class.
correct it.
Titilayomi, Adeyemi, or what's the name? Titilayomi, yeah. And Adewusi Olamide. Are they in class? No. Okay.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I want you to change this 10/03/2014. I want you to change it to normal dates. I want it to look like a normal date and not like fake dates.
Okay.
Any idea?
I'm coming. No. Not working.
What are you trying out? Tell me now.
Custom. But it's not working. Like format cells, custom. I'm trying to build dates, months, year. But it's not working.
Okay. Let me. You guys don't want to help me out.
We are trying, but we're not getting it. Date, month, year.
We are still trying.
You are trying. There are several approaches you can use. There are up to 3 approaches.
Okay, just tell us
But
one.
some of us are, I should just tell you one. No.
Yeah. Date, month, year.
You're not working, sir.
What is not working?
Everything I can try.
Okay. So let me first of all use, I want to, anyway, what the method I want you to use now, there are up to 3 methods. We are going to use 2 of those methods in today's class. Then we come back to the rest. And just create some, because we are, just create extra column. How do you create extra column? Just after the date.
Okay. Done.
Have you created extra column? Create extra
Yeah.
column, create extra column. Entire column. Control Shift plus. You can do Control Shift plus. Control Shift plus. It brings out something. Control Shift plus. Then you select entire column. So you can do up to 2 or 3. So in this one now, what I want to do is that it's actually a trick because I want to insert slash inside it. Am I correct? That's what I want to insert. So how do I insert it? So there's actually a function. What that function does for us? Should I use this method? I don't want to stress you people. I don't want to stress you. So in short, you can select everything like this. Have you selected it?
Yes.
So after you have selected it, over here, you have something text to column. Can you see text to column?
Is that under the home tab?
Oh, I'm sorry. Under data tab. I'm sorry.
Data.
Under data tab.
Text.
You have to do data tab.
Text to
then text.
column. Yes.
You all have text to column. Modupe.
Yes.
I'm already done with my dates.
I've not found mine. No.
Just look at your screen. Silly facts.
I have
in
it.
class.
I'm here.
Data.
So click on text to column.
Fixed width.
Click on text to column. After you have clicked on it, can you see delimited and you see fixed width?
Yes.
Yes.
I see. Nothing is even. You can see our. Can actually use fixed width or delimited. Anyone wants for this case. We don't have a delimiter in this case, but we have fixed width. Then we click on next. Next. And change. Can you see column data format? We change it to date. In this case now, you now have DMY. You can change it to the format of your date. In this case, our format of date is what? DMY. If the format of your date is MYD or YMD, whatever, you change it to the correct one. Then after doing it, you just press finish. It has changed it to a date.
So can you check that again?
So we should
Yes,
go back.
Yeah. I select everything like this. I go to text to column.
Okay.
Somebody's mic is disturbing us. Who is that person? Let me find him. So now we come to fixed width. You go to next, and you change this place, column data format to date. And you DMY. If the format of your, some people, they write dates in American style. So you need to, and some people, they write it in YDM. I don't know those kind of people anyway. I've not really seen like they write here first. Maybe people from Oyinlola's village, they do it. YDM. I'm not sure, but
Yes,
in case your date is in that format, you change it to that format. So that Excel will know. So DMY, then you do finish. And it changes everything automatically. Are we good to go? Are we good to go?
Good to go.
Yeah. So your date has been, so your date is okay. So what we want to do next is that we want to find, let me type it out. We want to find total sales made after employment date. By each manager. Total sales made after employment by each manager in his or her state. I think the question is clear. Look at, find total sales made after employment date. So, which means that you are going to look at this data now. You understand? So, but let us first of all find total sales made by each manager. Let us forget about employment dates first. Let us find total sales. So which function do you think we can use to find total sales made by the manager in FCT? If you look at this data now, can you see FCT now? Can you see Kogi? We can see that we have Adamawa also. So I think, which method do you think we can use to find the total sales made by FCT, then by Kogi, Adamawa, and the rest? How do you think we can do it? Any idea?
We can use the VLOOKUP.
We can use VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP. Are you sure? Total sales. Maybe you will teach me. Who said
you mean
that?
after the employment date? Okay. Sorry, not VLOOKUP. I don't have this file here. Just a minute.
Okay. Let me tell you what people do. Oyinlola, any idea? Sandra, Adams.
Hello, sorry, I hope I'm not taking you guys back. I tried to do this change my own to date. It's not working.
Change what? Text to column. Are you talking about the text to column, Adams? Or is it Adams or Adam?
It's Tom on the line. Sorry. This the text to column here. That's converting to dates. It wasn't working for me. I don't know. Maybe there's something I did wrong. Text to column. After highlighting it, is there something else you did?
Yes. No. What's happening? I'm trying to go back, but basically what you have to do is this. Modupe, are you able to do it?
Yeah, so can we use the if formula? We can say equal to if the date is the date on the, sorry, can you go to the other file?
Oh, I understand you already. If it is greater than something, you should sum it.
Particular day,
you are going to teach us. You are going to teach us. Assignment for you. Assignment for you. But Adam, I want to attend to you first. You said you selected this. Then you come to text to column.
Yes.
Then fix width, next. You on this column data format, you change it to date. Did you change it to date?
Yes.
And you press finish. It is meant to change to date.
I think the part I omitted, I didn't click fix to width.
Even if you don't click fix to width, it's still going to work. I think so. For this particular case. But try fixed width. Then you next and you finish, and it's going to work. So what method are we going to use? Let me tell you what people do. Because some people don't want to talk. What people do is this. They do like this. You know, this is FCT now. I want to find the total made in FCT. They come to home, to data. Then they click on filter. Am I correct? Then they change this one to FCT. So we now have FCT alone in this column. Sure you get. Then they now come to our total sales over here. Let me lock this view. Where is it? Where are you? Free Spain. Free stop. So now they come here. They just do some articles. You know, they know articles already. They just do articles. It gives them the total 26 million something. They're happy, right? They will not copy it manually, right? So they do this. They now copy it, or 2 billion. They copy it, they put it here. They repeat the same process like 10 times. Is that the way to do it? Modupe, Drumoke, Oyinlola, Tom.
That's time consuming actually.
That's time consuming. Tell me another way.
There's this, I don't know how it's achieved, but I know that there's this way it's being done.
Which way?
Under here on this combined
okay, on this combined
data where you have everything. Yes, there's a way it's being done such that at the end of Abaji, it gives the sum.
But it's going to give total sum of, it's going to give grand sum now. If we do articles to you.
For only Abaji. For only Abaji.
What's Abaji?
I have the original data here, like store.
Yes. Can you
Not
see
central.
store? We are talking of markets now.
Okay.
We want to find
the sum total, right?
Yeah. Yes.
For
each
FCT
of the markets.
Okay. Yes. I was trying to say that I don't know how it's achieved, but I know there's a way it's being done at the end of FCT. There's another is it column that gives a sum. Then at the end of Kogi, there's another column that gives a sum. Then at the end of each of them, there's a column that gives a sum. I've forgotten how it's been done. I don't know if I'm correct. I don't know.
Assignments for you are going to tell us and teach us.
I'm saying
so we
here
have a
that I
very
don't
beautiful
know
formula. We are going to go and do research now. So we have a very beautiful formula we can use.
Okay.
Beautiful formula. So we are going to say equals to sum if. Sum ifs. Let's do sum ifs. Sum ifs. So can we press it? Sum ifs. I want to go over it in 5 minutes. Sum ifs. Let us follow. I won't go back off. Sum ifs. Have you all typed sum ifs?
Yes, sum ifs works as well.
Just type sum ifs. So that, yes, after you have typed it, finish. There's something I even want to tell you that I have not. What's this thing? Yes. Have you all typed sum ifs? I'm waiting for us.
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yes. Range, criteria range.
How did you get there? Somebody is saying criteria or something.
No, I'm just reading the parameters below. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm asking how you. Okay, you are just the parameters. So we are going to have equals to sum. Anytime you have a formula, there's something for each function. It has something we call function dialog box. So you can actually press Shift F3. It's going to bring the function dialog box so that it's going to be easy for you. So we have some things we have to type there. Can you see that we have to put sum range, criteria range, and criteria? So in our sum range now, guys, listen and listen very well. Guys, are we together?
Shift what are we pressing to get the box?
F3, F3. It is going to bring a box out. Yeah.
My own box only have 4. It has only 2 columns.
Yeah, just go to the next column. Just click on the next column. It's going to bring that one. The second one is going to bring a third column out. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So the definition for sum range is what? Are the actual cells to sum. So we want to set some cells. So what you do, actual cells to sum, which is our revenue column, Abby. The column for those cells, where all those numbers are. So what are you going to do in that case? You come to data. Once you come to data, guys, please look up. Very important. Once you come to data, I've not pressed anything yet. What some people are going to do is that they are going to manually select all these rows. Even if it is 10,000 rows, they will be selecting it. But you don't need to do that. What you need to do is, can you see my mouse? Can you see my mouse dancing?
Yes.
I need you to see my mouse. Can you see the mouse?
Yes.
It's dancing on where? Where is it dancing on?
On I.
On I. In case we can't see it again. Can we see it's dancing on a particular place?
Yes.
As it is dancing, me too, I'm dancing now. So, what happened though? I'm coming. Just hold on for me. This thing wants to hear me in front of you people. Where is it? Where is this? Zoom. Clear all drawings. So it's dancing over here. Let me just go over it again. So I come to equals to sum ifs. Shift F3. I come to data and I come here. Can you see it's dancing on I? And as it is on I, the icon, it changes to an arrow sign pointing downward. Can you see that the icon changes? So an arrow sign pointing downward. I will just click on it. It means select everything in that column. That's all.
Okay.
After doing that, I take my mouse to what? Criteria range. What is the definition for criteria range? Is the range of cells you want evaluated for the particular condition. But you need to understand the difference between criteria range 1 and criteria 1. So this criteria range now are the, it said is the range of cells, all the cells that you want evaluated for the particular condition. So in this case, we want to evaluate based on what? Based on markets. So we select markets. Then criteria 1, I select the what's it called? Federal Capital Territory alone on this table now. I should go over it again, yes or no?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Where did you select markets?
I'm going to go over it. You got the first one, sum range, right? You got it perfectly. Yeah.
No.
Who is no?
It's Tom.
Tom.
Yes.
What is the problem? Look.
Are you working
look
on Are you working on two separate data at the same time?
Yeah, we are. It's one data, but two separate sheets.
Okay, two separate sheets.
One data, two separate sheets. One is for our data. Another one is for reports. This is for reports. We just want a summary. What I did is this. Please look at me very well. Sum is Shift F3, sum range. I come to data, which is in another what? In another sheet. I select this column. Once it brings out a down arrow key, down arrow icon. Then I come to criteria range. I go to data sheet again. I select what? My market or whatever we call it. Market. I don't know how you people call it. I didn't do English in secondary school.
Markets.
So I select this market again. You can see once it is showing that down arrow key. On B, cell B, on that B, I select it. I come to criteria 1. I just click on what? Federal Capital Territory, and I click on OK. It is showing me the total sum of sales in Federal Capital Territory. I can come to home and apply my what? What's it called? I apply what do people call it now? Comma separator. Then after I've done, I can just apply this formula on all my words. On all the other cells. And that's all.
Did you click for your criteria
Please, the Federal Capital Territory, you just click on one.
Where did you click on? Is it from exercise or from
Federal
data?
Capital Territory.
Please, one by one, my people. Who is going first?
We got the first two. For your criteria 1, where did you click on Federal Capital Territory? Is it from data or from exercise?
So, for criteria 1, I just click on, I want to find the total sales in FCT, in Federal Capital Territory. So inside this F6, can you see? Inside criteria 1, I click on F6, which is Federal Capital Territory.
All right.
Another question, please. Somebody's trying, Sandra was trying to ask question too, and Ogun.
Then you clicked on OK, right?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. But I noticed your box is still there, so, or is it because you?
No, I went back for you people. I went back.
Okay, went back. Oh, okay.
So after I've done that, I can apply this formula now on all the other rows, so that it is going to apply for Kogi, Adamawa, Bauchi, Borno. But one thing you should notice is that this Federal Capital Territory, it must be in the same way it is here. If this one is in capital letter, this one too must be capital letter. If I change it to FCT now, the formula will disappear because it is not saying FCT in the other data. You can see it's showing a dash sign. Do you understand? If I change Kogi to small letter, it works. You understand? But it must be there. You get? If it is not there, it's not going to work. Like, let's assume we have Kogi here and we have Ad here, Adamawa. It's not going to work. You understand? You have to make sure that data is there. Do you guys get what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. So this guy, I think, is going to be Federal
Capital Territory. I did not get where you picked your Federal Capital Territory for criteria 1.
From exercise, yes. From exercise sheet.
It's on
okay,
exercise
from
sheet.
Exercise.
Yeah,
okay.
From exercise sheet.
Why did you pick it from there? Can you pick it from anywhere?
No, you have to pick it from your report. This is the place you want the summary to be.
Yeah, finally.
You understand? You want the summary, a report to be here, which is going to tell you the total sales made in FCT. So your criteria 1 is that, let me go over it again.
Yes,
Option
please.
F2.
Thank
Shift F3. Can you see this thing now? Let me, yeah. This criteria one means which criteria do you want to use? You know, we've selected, when we came to criteria range 1, we selected everything here. But eventually, we selected all the markets. You understand? Yes. Eventually, when you come to criteria 1, based on the criteria 1 depends on criteria range 1, which means that criteria 1 is just going to be one of several of criteria range 1. You know, criteria range 1 is all the markets, all the states. Yes. But you just want one of it now, which is in this our table that we have in exercise 5. So let's assume I want the sales made in a particular day. For example, it means that my criteria range 1 is going to be all dates. Criteria 1 is not going to be a date. Okay. You don't understand.
Can you do for like a month?
I just made another example now.
Sorry, please, what did you choose as criteria 1?
I just chose F6, Federal Capital Territory.
Okay.
Please, how do we get for all the others? For Kogi, Adamawa, and I've gotten.
Who is going to tell us so? Who is going to tell us the answer? Because I don't know currently.
You replicate the function by clicking on the corner of the first one.
And drag down.
Yeah. So you can just put your cursor by the corner. When it changes to a plus sign, then you double click on it. It replicates it down.
Do you understand already?
No, my network went off.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, we are supposed to end the class now. So that is the end of the class. I'm going to send the recording to us. Don't worry. In case you want to. So in this data now, in this report, you have an assignment to do here. A very simple assignment. Guys, can you see this sheet now? Can you see that in the far right, you have another data there? Another, not data really. Another small something there. It's hidden somehow. Can you see it? Not central. So I want you to use the same approach. Go and find the total sales made in North Central, Northeast, Northwest, Southeast, South, South, Southwest. Do you understand the assignment?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So that's the assignment. So thank you guys for joining. How was today's class?
Finally.
It was
How was
good.
today's
Finally.
So it was cool, but a lot of
Fine.
magic, sure. But
a lot of magic. I did not rush you now. It's just small.
Cool anyway.
Who said magic?
Those
Is
of us that are just like I told you, me, like 2/10. Oh. So
me itself, I'm 1.5.
You 1.5 are teaching all this kind of thing. Hey.
Yeah, 0/10. What do you now want us to say? I know we say magic.
Minus 2 or -5, 7.
Please, so don't you are guard it up. So please, you need to apply it. You need to play with it. You can take your office data. There are some of us that have office data that have used Excel for sponsor work. Give yourself assignment. You understand? But me, I've given you assignments. But you yourself, you need to give yourself assignment and start working. Start getting your hands dirty, please. So I'm going to stop the recording. Yeah.
There's this start date and end date. Does that